Good evening and welcome back, everyone. Tonight we're doing our arm workout and we're going to be hitting it hard while we're in a calorie deficit. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to be good. Let's go work out. All right, so I've already done a bunch of field sets with dips, getting some blood in there, and now we're going to get to our working sets. We have about 70 pounds assist weight on here. We're going to try to get 10, 12 reps. All right. Do one more set of those, probably with about 60 pounds assist, and then we'll start using our own body weight. All right, and supersetting with barbell curls. This is going to be our third set now. We're doing a bunch of field sets and getting some blood in here. All right, we're going to try to do, with 85 pounds, probably 10 to 12 as we go up. And we'll stop there so we can progressively overload and not wear ourselves out with just the reps. All right, now we got about 60 pounds on here with the assist weight. Still do about 10 to 12 reps. And this is also another really good exercise to slow down that eccentric or the negative part of the movement. So you have a lot of control in there. You can build just as much muscle, if not more, lowering in that slow and negative, which is really good. All right, we got 95 pounds on the bar, and we're gonna start to use a little bit more body English with our curls, a little bit of barbell cheat curls. The form's not perfect. This is what works for me. And so for the form police out there, just to let you know, there's a purpose to this. And it's gotten me great results. And so I'm just trying to be as careful as I can. I know what the limitations are of my body. So let's get to it. And this is also a great exercise to slow down on that eccentric. All right, we're gonna go up 10 more pounds and we'll start doing more cheat curls here. It's time to get serious. Okay, we'll do one more set here. We'll try to get 10 on our next one. We got 105 on here now. Start to cheat these up now. This will probably be our last set. We'll see. Okay, one more. Whew. Okay, good set, good set. All right, now we're on to our last set of dips here. We're gonna try to do 8 to 10. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll stop at 9. All right, guys, we're moving on to our close grip bench press, and I've already done a few warm-up sets here just to get the shoulders all good. Can never be too careful. So I'm gonna try to do probably about 10 to 12 with this. I don't know how heavy we're gonna get tonight since we did dips first. Normally this is my first power movement for triceps, so we'll see. And 2, I'm doing my long range partials to keep constant tension on the muscle. All right, and our next exercise for biceps, our dumbbell curls, I've already done a few warm-up sets, so we're on to the 30s now. All right, and we'll move on to 40s for our next set. Okay. And 2, for my close grip, it's more like a mid grip, because if I was doing a normal bench press, my hands would be out here. So I've had people comment before, so it's more like a mid grip. It's just what feels the most comfortable for my shoulders. If you can go closer, go closer. Whatever works for you. Probably try to do between 8 to 10. Come on, one more. Whew. So I think for our next set, we're just going to go to 45s. See if we can get that for about 8 reps since we started with barbell curls. So we'll do one more set of a close grip bench over there with 185 with a slingshot and see what that feels like. Okay. Feeling pretty good so far. Come on, one more. Using our chic wrist straps. Okay. Two more. All right. One more. Whew. There it is. Already done a few sets here with a 2-hand dumbbell French press. So with the 25s, 35s, and this is the 45. I really like to take my time getting into these, so it really stretches everything apart. The nice thing about this exercise is I really don't have to go extremely heavy to get it to work well. Oh. So we'll move on to the 55s for our next set. And we're also now supersetting with the hammer strength, that preacher curl. I've already done a few field sets with that too. 25s, 35, 45s, now we're on to 55s. Got a 45 and a 10 on here. So with this exercise, I really like to concentrate on the eccentric, that negative. Because it's really easy to throw around a lot of weight on this. And it's not very smart. There's a lot of people that have gotten biceps tears are usually at the bottom of this movement, trying to really spring out of it. Okay, for this next set here, I'll probably put a 25 on, take the 10 off, so. Okay. And let this weight just take you down. Okay. This will probably be our last set here. So I'll really concentrate on that negative part there. As I really do believe that this exercise, especially in these machines like this, that controlled negative can probably give you just as much, or if not more, building of the bicep muscle than the positive, the concentric. Try to do some cheats here. Try to use my weight to pull back. Whew. Man, that was good. Whew. That'll be our last set of these. Oh yeah. We'll do some posing at the end too. And we'll do 65s here. And then one thing I want to explain, as this gets heavy, there's little ways to be able to get these things up. So I'll kind of stand up a little bit and I'll kind of heave it. There we go. Oh man, okay. That's gonna be our last set of these. Whew. Thought I was gonna be able to go to 75s, but that's okay. We wore it out already. All right, for fun, I'm gonna do one more of these. So I did drop the weight a little bit back to 45s, a 45 and a 10. So we'll do as many as we can here. As it felt that good. All right, trying something a little different with my reverse grip curls here. Doing some V-bar tricep pushdowns. Really like these. Okay. Okay. Good set. Okay, second working set. Oh, whew. We'll do one more set of those. Whew. I took it all out of me. Okay. Also doing the cable curls here as well. Nice close grip here. I really like doing that close grip with the reverse grip curls a lot more. I feel a lot more in the bicep and the forearm, just a lot bit different versus doing it wide grip. I mean, that feels good too. But this, I'm able to feel it a lot more into the bicep. So still trying to, I'm still trying to do 4 exercises a piece for triceps and biceps. And sometimes it's really hard to get all your favorite exercises into one workout. So I know barbell curls and dumbbell curls, those are obviously my favorite. And then dips and close grip bench. Those are my absolute favorite. And I think the seated 2-hand dumbbell French press or a bar with a French press with the bar, like a barbell, really close grip. Those are probably my favorite exercises. And probably a tricep push down. And then for curls beyond that, concentration curls and then some kind of a reverse grip curl. So the funny thing is as I get leaner, a lot of the other exercises, especially like preacher curls, I'm able to see a lot more of the shape of the biceps and see my arms pump up. And so hard when you're overweight and you have a lot of extra body fat in between your joints. You never can really see the shape of your arm unless your arm is really huge. Then it just makes like your arm look like it's really bulky and not really shaped. So yeah, we're gradually getting there. A little bit more shape. 57 pounds, and this will probably be our last set of these. Oh man. Whew. 30 pounds now. One more. Oh, that was good. All right, welcome back, everyone. Okay, it's getting pretty busy in there, so we decided to do our closeout here while we drive home. So keep some of my lights on here so you can actually see me. So yeah, pretty good workout. Still trying to figure out exactly what bicep exercises I want to do. Same thing with triceps in the same workout. And so yeah, trying to nail it down to about 4 a piece. Because normally when I'm at home, I'll end up creating such a long workout. I get in there, I get about halfway through, I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be here all night. So, that, like I said, that's the problem when you have a bunch of exercises that you love to do. I mean, for triceps, I mean, I could be there all day. Except for different like variations of push downs. If you've ever seen any of Jay Cutler's videos when he does his triceps, he does so many different variations of push downs. To where like the tricep push down that he does is like a push press, and I really love doing that exercise too. It's more of almost like a decline kind of movement. And so, yeah, that's a really good exercise to get a lot of blood in there. So, yeah, numbers are down just a little bit tonight, but that's okay. Like I said, we started with dips, and so I figured that our numbers would probably be down a little bit on close grip bench. But, I mean, I'm not really that concerned. One thing as I've discovered as the years have gone by that it really doesn't take a lot of weight to get the job done for arms. And so, I mean, trust me, I know the idea of cheat curling, 185 pounds sounds really cool. It looks cool, it does. I mean, the most I think I've ever cheat curled was around 175, but my arms didn't look anything like they do compared to what they do now. So you're probably just kind of training your tendons and your nervous system quite a bit, just exploding into those movements or out of those movements. So like barbell curls, I think our heaviest we went tonight was 105. What did we do there? 8 reps, I think. One thing I've been doing a little differently with my barbell curls is I really I do the eccentric, that negative part of the movement, a lot slower than I used to, just because I feel so much more of the tension and my arms blow up so quick. in regards to getting pumped. So it's just another way, another trick that you can do to get more growth out of your arm using smaller weight. Now, obviously, if you want to use a heavier weight, then slowing down your negatives and your eccentric parts of the movement, I mean, it's not ideal if you want to be able to use a lot more weight. And primarily, if you're just doing normal repetitions, you're going to get great growth. And that's what probably 99% of all my training has been over the years, has just been normal workouts. Nothing too crazy, not a lot of drop sets. I mean, normally taking stuff to about failure. I'll do, especially with a lot of machines and cable movements. But the preacher curl and that preacher machine, I really love slowing down the negative on that too, and really get a lot of blood in there. Really get a good pump from doing that, and it's a fun exercise. The leaner you get, it is it's a show exercise. If you've ever seen the big guys in pre-contest mode when they're getting ready to pose on stage in a bodybuilding competition, when they do those exercises, you're just kind of in awe watching them, because they're so lean, they're so vascular, that it's fun. You're like, oh, they're not even using barely any weight there. They're just trying to get a pump, and they're trying to maintain and trying to be careful, because obviously being that lean, you can be a lot more prone to getting injured. You might be dehydrated being that lean. So, but yeah, it's a showy exercise. It's a fun exercise to do. And so the leaner I've gotten, the more I like to do that exercise, because I can actually see a lot more of the shape of my bicep and pump up while I'm doing it. It's like, I think Arnold, when he would do his dumbbell concentration curls of one arm, he loved doing them because he would just see his arm pump up while he was doing it. One of his favorite exercises. I really like to do the concentration curl too. I'll probably incorporate that movement next time at the gym. So, I mean, I'm just really trying to dial things in to doing about 4 exercises a piece. And for biceps, like I said, that'll be a little easier, like a barbell curl, a dumbbell curl, a concentration curl, and like a hammer curl. We'll probably do that next time. And so, but then again, the preacher movement too. So it's like, I'd love to do 5 exercises for biceps. So maybe I can lower some of the volume of the set, so that way we can maybe squeak in another exercise while we're already pretty warmed up, and maybe just do a couple working sets. Maybe that's what we could do next time. So maybe we'll do like 5 exercises for biceps, but we'll decrease some of the those feel sets. But still, obviously, being careful. Want to warm up properly. One thing I've also noticed too, especially when doing triceps, especially from doing dips or close grip, or like that French press I was doing, the movements are drastically different with the angles that you're putting your shoulders in. Especially like, you think of it like the dips, your arms are just going, but you're just straight up, right? Like straight up and down, straight up. And then when you're laying and doing a close grip, you're pressing away from you. And then when you're doing a French press, obviously your arms are above you, so your triceps are getting stretched in a different way there as well. So yeah, your shoulders are getting stretched all over the place. I never even thought of that before. And so I really like to do a lot more feel sets, even though the triceps are already pumped, a lot of blood in there. I still feel like I'm warming up the joints while I'm doing this. It's funny sometimes when you talk things out, you're able to wrap your brain around it through talking it out to yourself, or to you, not to myself, but to you guys as well. So doing this is definitely helping me. So don't think I'm just talking to you guys out there. So yeah, a really good workout. Was able to get a really good pump. It surprises me as I get leaner how much bigger my arms appear, because I'm just eliminating the fat around my biceps. So it just really drastically changes the shape of my arm. So I feel like it's like newbie gains all over again, even though I'm really probably not really gaining much size. And so really fun, because I've never been this lean before, and we still got a long ways to go. So again, I just want to take a second and tell you guys how much I appreciate you all out there. We're over 1,300 subscribers. I think we're at 1,308 So we got about 8 more subscribers today through our YouTube short. So thank you guys so much for the new subscribers out there. And to help us also with those watch time hours, if you guys ever want to go through my Getting Ripped series from day 1 and just start that playlist and listen to me while you're doing your cardio, that drastically helps with the watch time hours, because we're pushing towards monetization, but we're still, about 1,500 hours away from full monetization. If I said in my previous video that YouTube is changing things up after February 1st. You have to get 8,000 watch time hours. That's over double, because before it was 4,000, and then it will be 8. So they're definitely leveling the playing field for a lot of newbie channels out there. So I want to encourage all you other YouTubers out there that have your own channels. Make sure you're doing what you can to get your watch time hours, because after that deadline, it's going to be a whole lot more grinding to get those hours in. And so unless you get some viral videos, then you're good. We haven't had any viral videos yet, so but that's okay. Our channel is a lot like with the watch hours. We've not had any viral videos, but that's kind of the same way most of our videos have been, or the bodybuilding journey for me is progressively overloading. So over time, gradually adding more and more weight, more and more hours, or getting leaner, 1 pound at a time, sometimes half pounds. And so it's actually been quite a while since we've done I guess you could say it, a ride along or a drive along for you guys. Makes the time quicker for me going home. Whoops. Take our corners a little too sharp there. So yeah, it takes me about 22 minutes to get to the gym. Generally it's pretty quiet, which is nice. Only police officers out at night, so the roads are considerably safer. So I feel that. I always try the speed limit, so yeah, if you guys like the video, please like it. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Comment to boost that algorithm. And also, if you're a subscriber, hit that bell out there. So when I get a new video out there, we're trying to do 4 or 5 long form videos a week. You will get a notification and it will let you know that our video is coming. Our last couple videos, we've been doing a premiere. So about 5 videos a week. I'm going to try to have those be released at 11:30 a.m. Obviously, we're in I don't know what time zone this is over here, but we're in Washington State. So once again, thank you guys so much for following along. I appreciate all the love, the support, the comments that you guys give me. Let me know where you guys are lifting from. What are some of your favorite bicep exercises? What are your favorite tricep exercises? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear a little bit more back from my subscribers. And so you guys have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching me. And until next time, take care, guys. Bye-bye.